back inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all? I think you're earning something a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the 44, Herbert. And it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run with Hines. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 35 yards. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 2-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Bills'
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's got room past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. Now this time, Allen will throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. This is Hines. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
56, 56. Alert!
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, and complete right side to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Allen again. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Looking left sideline is complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Herbert throwing again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 27, Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action. It's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 31, Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Herbert now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 4-yard line.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you said, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rondale Moore, 60 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down at 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, they're going to run. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Herbert to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cook up the gut. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. To throw is Allen. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Throwing, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 23. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11.
Alert! Alert! 56, 56!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Hey, tight.
They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Buffalo, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Yeah.